Gonna get to work, have a little fun, get a different job, gonna try another one. It's a living work, have a little fun, a living job, gonna try another one. It's a living work, have a little fun. Come on everybody, let's get to work. This week on It's a Living, I make it to the CFL. Not necessarily on the winning team. And speed, pressure, intimidation.
I'll kill you where you stand. That ain't gonna help you none.
The underworld of chess hustlers. It's a living, gonna have a little fun. Come on everybody, let's get to work.
And now, two-time Gemini Award winner, the hardest working man in the TV business today, Peter Jordan.
You blind? Man, you're missing a good game out there.
You know, sometimes I think I could do a better job than that.
Let's see it.
What are you saying? You mean put my money where my mouth is?
Exactly, Dad.
Football is a fast, tough game played by some very big, very intense men. So there's got to be some rules. Actually, about 50 pages of them. Just to keep things civilized. Well, up to a point, of course. The responsibility for enforcing those rules falls on the unpadded shoulders of men like Woody Braveman.
I got it!
He's been a sideline official for the last 10 years. It's a physically demanding job no matter what team you're on. And for everyone on the field, the payoff is the same.
The ultimate goal is to work the Grey Cup game. That is the reward at the end of the season if you have had a good year.
The first step to become an official in the CFL begins 6 months before the Grey Cup.
Okay, we got a foul at the bottom of the screen.
35 wannabe officials gather in Winnipeg for an intensive 3-day training camp. Woody is going to be my tutor.
On the offense?
Yeah, on the offense. He's not in good position there. He's square and he's got kind of his head there, but he's not all the way up.
Not all the way up, so...
Good thing, too. So far, I haven't got a clue what they're talking about. And the guy at the head of the room is Neil Payne. He's the boss. He's the supervisor of all CFL officials.
There's an elaborate evaluation process. Most people think, oh, officials end up being criticized by the coaches and the fans, but that's the easy part. We review every game, every call that the official makes and doesn't make. We put it on film for him. We send weekly films out for the crew to review, and then there's a yearly evaluation at the end. So it's living in a fishbowl for the official. Everyone's shaking their head. What happened? Peter, you see what happened?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I did not see it.
It's lucky for me that Woody knows his stuff.
Now he's there. Now they're under dirty contact.
Got you. Okay.
He knows it because he loves the sport. Woody played college ball and was drafted by the Toronto Argonauts. That's as far as he went as a player, but he stayed in the game. He's now one of the CFL's best officials.
So would that be a...
That's a foul.
That's a foul, so we call that an offensive PI?
That's not PI. That
Oh.
would be
IP.
So I got the letters backwards, but if I can do better on the next test, the physical, I just might make the team. $177 3/4.
Jordan?
Yes, that's right.
Take a big breath. No hernias?
No.
Okay, I think you're in good shape, Mr. Jordan.
Really, I passed?
You passed.
Okay.
Very good.
Now I just have to learn all the rules.
The line of scrimmage and eligible receivers.
I'm still confused about some of the rules, so Woody gives me some private tutoring.
Being on the line of scrimmage, your responsibility is the second receiver in. This guy might break deep, this guy might come across. We have to be aware of somebody coming out of the backfield. Sometimes they will bring this guy and they'll drag him across the middle.
There's a lot going on,
Oh, there's a lot going on. There's lots happening.
Yeah.
Even before the snap, you know, you got to worry about the substitutions.
Whether he's in a designated import.
Designated import or
is
not.
he carrying his passport?
It's game day. I'm ready to go to work.
That's a nice ball.
Sort of.
How do we know how hard to pump it up or whatever?
You should have a gauge.
And
You should know your rule book.
that'd be one of those ones I must have just kind of glossed over last night.
And I'm still having a little trouble with all the signals that referees need to know.
I'd have to do a convert. Yep. What is that? The signal is...
Part of my job is to signal whether a convert is good. That's the point after each touchdown.
Okay. Hands like this?
It's a big responsibility because a single call, good or bad, can affect the outcome of the game. I may not act like a CFL official, but by golly, I think I'm kind of looking like one.
It's exciting. Never been this close to the field before. I mean, I'm on the field. Watch this.
I quickly learned that an official's job begins well before the opening kickoff. I'm also the dress code enforcer.
Have to approach them in a professional manner and ask them if they would please comply with the dress code regulations.
94, fashion, please. Gotta tuck your shirt in, please. Thank you.
We want to make sure there's no logo showing.
You see the Nike swoosh on that guy's gloves? What's the deal there?
Excellent one.
Really?
Go take care of him.
Number 6, you're going to have to cover up the swoosh, please.
In the preseason game? They told me that in the preseason game, it doesn't matter whether you have Nike or
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's what they said.
I knew he was giving me a little,
The runaround.
yeah, but coach says it was okay.
I never realized how many officials work at one football game. There are 7 on the field alone, and that doesn't include the 14 that support the referees. Standing on the sidelines, I feel kind of conspicuous. I hope I pass the inspection.
Hurdle the engine and trample the dead.
It's showtime.
On field level, the game is incredibly fast. You're running all the time just to keep up.
When the ball's snapped, we cheat down 5 to 8 yards. Keeping an eye on our receiver.
It's just not the receiver you're keeping an eye on. You got to watch 100 things: where the ball is, whose ball is it, are there any penalties?
We got to march off 5 here for the time count violation. 5-yard penalty.
Oh,
so
5-yard penalty?
Step off 5.
That'd be 5.
That'd be 5, yeah.
First down?
First down.
Hold on. Everything seemed to be going fine, and then trouble. Tempers are getting a little hot. As a referee, it's your job to be right in the middle of things, or in my case, kind of on the fringe. But I managed to cool things off with my icy glare. See right there? My icy glare? See it?
The receiver that comes out that's going to be the eligible receiver points to the referee. Do you see this? Watch this now.
They're on.
He's checking. He's coming on the back.
And then a touchdown is scored. That means I have to go on the field for the convert. 3 days of referee school, private tutoring, countless hours in the gym, okay, an hour in the gym, have prepared me for my big moment. Everyone's going to know if I blow the call. I'm feeling pretty good, too. I think I made the right call. But after the game, my boss has a slightly different perspective.
Who has a convert under the goalpost?
Where in the hell are you standing?
I was just standing a little off to the side.
Well, you're afraid someone's going to run into you or what? How can you tell from there where that convert was sticking?
Well, I was actually kind of counting on
That's your call.
Long after the game is over, after the cheering and the fanfare, after all the players have left, and after their evaluations, Woody and his co-workers finally get to go home.
When the final whistle goes, game over, how do you feel?
We feel that we've done a good job. What we'd like to do is just kind of slink off into the sunset and let nobody have to write anything about the officiating or make any comments about the officiating.
Why are you moving so fast, man?
Coming up, Extreme Chess. A lone Canadian takes on New York City.
Not the whip.
The whip?
Not the whip.